Hello, my little ones. Today we're going to make a monster. We all love monsters. We just saw the video on the monsters, didn't we? And the monster had feelings. And a lot of us have feelings too sometimes. So we can sometimes make that monster and maybe talk about our feelings and how we're feeling today. So, to begin with, after seeing the video or the book that we read on monsters, we're going to make a monster. The first thing we need is a black piece of paper. So, we all know in order to do that, we put our name on the paper. And guess what? If we have a black paper, we better use a white crayon. So I put my name on it, and I'm going to turn it over so my name's on the back. Now, for you today, I already traced a circle. I used a plate for a drawing aid, and I did that in white also. I don't know if you can see it here, but I'm going to cut that. I'm going to lower this video camera down so you can kind of see what's going on here. Okay, so I have my circle. I'm going to cut along the white line. Now, this project that you're teaching your students is good for shapes, it's good for cutting, and of course we're going to learn our colors today. We're going to be able to learn our colors, and then we're going to write sentences. That's going to be big, isn't it? So I'm going to take and I'm going to put my scrap over here because I can use part of that. Did you notice we cut out of the top of it? We didn't cut out of the middle. Why do you think we did that? Yes, you're right. So we could save this part and use it again. All right, I have my circle. I'm going to use my glue stick. Now, we know when we glue, we do a circle around it, and then I'm going to put an X in the middle. And to get more glue out, I'm going to turn it, and I have some glue on it, and I'm going to put it kind of towards the top, but not all the way to the top, because I might want to put some hair and things on it. Okay, so I'm going to glue it down, and this is the face of my monster. And do you know why I made it green? I don't know, I remember I had a little kid that I was a friend with, and he had green hair. Do you know why he had green hair? I don't know, but he always had green hair. So anyway, I think this is a boogery monster. We're going to make him green. So what do you think we need besides that face? What goes on your face? Well, maybe some eyes. What color do you think we could make some scary eyes? Now, I cut some paper, and you can pick the color you want, but I'm thinking, let's go purple eyes. That's going to be kind of scary. And I'm going to fold it in half, and if I cut through both of them, they might be the same size. So let's make some big old scary eyes. And I'm going to put one on each side of his head. So I'm going to glue this, if I can get them apart. I kind of have fat fingers. Maybe it's because I have green hair that they're sticking to it. Okay, I'm going to put some glue on the bottom. And then I'm going to put my eyes on my monster. Like this. And like this. And let's see, what else do you think he needs? He probably needs a nose, doesn't he? Let's do a blue nose. What do you think a nose should look like? I'm going to make it whatever way I want. I'm going to put it down here, around, and I'm going to make it kind of funny looking. And I'm going to make it look like that. So my monster is going to have this blue nose, And we know the nose goes between our eyes. So let's get some magic glue on it so it sticks to my paper. Did you see that? I picked it. Oh, I don't want to get glue on my black paper though, do I? I'm going to put it right between his eyes, that old big old blue nose. What do you think goes under the nose? Maybe some lips, huh? A mouth. Okay, so I'm going to make, we're just going to do a red mouth. And we're going to make it, do you think mouth looks like, I don't know, maybe it looks like a caterpillar or a sea or something like that. So I bet you I'll just look at your own mouth or feel your mouth and see what it feels like. Is it nice and soft? And is it kind of wet and moist? And you know what? I'm going to put it right under his nose because he's got a big old nose and his nose is going to be over his lips. And then we want this monster to here. So here again, I'm going to fold my paper and I'm going to make two big old ears. And you know what? I think I'm going to make them kind of pointed because this monster might have pointed ears. And I'm going to cut and paste them out and put these ears so the monster can hear me coming. Oh, we're going to put the point on the bottom that way. And those are my ears. And you know what? I think he needs some little, those little dots in her eyes. I think they're called pupils, aren't they? And I'm going to make two pupils. Why did I fold the paper? So I could cut two at once. Or we could just cut one at a time. That'd be okay too. Well, his eyes are going to match his nose. Maybe it's cold out, so he's got a blue nose. Sometimes does your nose get cold? And you say, oh, it's blue. So I'm going to put something in the middle of my eyes, and I'm going to make them scary, like that, and like that. And what kind of hair should I make? I think I'm going to cut some orange hair, some strips of orange, like this, like this, like this. If the monster was like me, he wouldn't have a whole lot of hair. But I want this monster to have a lot of hair. And so I'm going to cut lots of strips. And I'm going to put a little glue on them. And the hair, hey, I can tuck it right under his head and make my monster. Whoa, look at that. Yeah, he's got all kinds of hair. You know, maybe even have an orange beard if he was really a scary monster. Do you have a beard? I don't think so. You're too little to have a beard, aren't you? And then we got some hair. Whoop. We don't want to stick it to our table, do we? And then some more. And there we go. Look at, we got a monster with a face, and it's ugly. And this is my monster. Cool, man. He's a cool green monster. Should we write about him? I think we should. Okay, I'm going to give you a piece of paper, and this is our writing piece of paper. You all have one, and it asks us, my monster has what color of hair? Now, I wrote some sight words up on the whiteboard that you might use. So my monster has, I'm going to write orange. Actually, I'm going to print it. My monster has purple eyes. Can you find purple up on the board? My monster has a, no, it's not a boogery, it's blue nose. B-L-U-E, that spells blue. My monster has a red mouth. And my monster has yellow ears. Look at that. We just wrote all kinds of words and they make a sentence. That is awesome. And we're going to put our name at the bottom of that. It says bye. And you know what? We're going to take this monster and hang it up to scare everybody that walks by our room. So, that was fun, wasn't it? All right, you have a great day, and don't let the monster crawl under the bed and bug you, bite you, or anything like that. He wouldn't do that. He's going to be a friendly monster because my monster is smiling. Have a good one.